How in the heck can you sell a house that needs work? How can you sell that right here in the Reno area? Do you need to sell quickly, but you are just feeling overwhelmed with all the repairs? Or maybe you possibly run out of time because you're being forced to sell because of foreclosure, or the county is kicking you out because maybe you've gotten delinquent in taxes, or maybe you're unable to perform any of the work that needs to actually be done because the repairs have just gotten way too much, or whatever, and the real estate agent is telling you, I can't list this. This is the right video for you, because in this video I'm going to be showing you how to actually sell your house that needs repair right here in the Reno area. I'm John Cannon. I'm the owner of NV Property Solutions LLC, and like I said in this video, that's what we're going to be showing you. But before we get into that, I'm going to ask you to like the video, share it with all your friends, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel so that way you can see more content just like this. All right, enough about that. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the video and how you can actually sell your house that needs a lot of work right here in the Reno area, whether it be Reno, Sparks, Fallon, Fernley, Silver Springs, Yerington, wherever in the Reno region. You can definitely make this work. And even if you're outside the area, it also might work for you as well. But in any case, let's just go ahead and jump right into the video and talk more about it. So first thing you can do is you can sell your property as is. Whether you're going to list it yourself or list it with an agent, or you're going to put it on Craigslist and market it yourself, or sell it, try and sell it yourself. Or even you might, reach out to a real estate investor such as NV Property Solutions or any other home buying company right here in the Reno area. Listing or selling it as is might be your best bet, because if you think about it, when you're selling something as is, it's basically saying, here it is, I can't do anything with it. It's going to be your problem now, and I'm not going to put any more of my money into the property to do anything with it. So it's basically, it's as is, where is, no guarantees, no warranties. It's your problem now. I don't want to deal with it. So that's basically what as is means. So with that is, when you do sell it as is, most buyers, especially if you list it with a real estate agent, they're gonna get their own inspection. If anything, if you're selling your home as is and stuff like that, you can definitely get these things as well. You can order inspections. You can get an appraisal done and stuff like that. And then but if you don't do any of that, the buyer is going to come armed with that anyway. They're going to bring their own inspection or their own inspector out, and if anything, they might get an appraisal on it as well. And of course, what you should do is take into account of how much the renovations are going to cost. Maybe, like, if you do have an inspection, have a contractor come out and have him price the things out that you need to get fixed. A good way to start is, say, if you're thinking about selling your house at all, talk with a real estate agent, especially if the house needs a lot of work. If they're willing to list it, then possibly list it with them. But if they're saying, hey, XYZ needs to be fixed before we can even list it, then maybe talk with the contractor, bring him out, and have him, give you a price of how much each of the items cost the real estate agent is asking you to fix before they will even list it. But if, say, you can't afford any of those, then maybe listing it on the MLS maybe isn't a good option. But of course, also too, if the agent will let you list it as is, you'll make sure you want to disclose everything wrong with the property. Foundation issues. There may have been a water leak, or the roof flew off. During a windstorm. Whatever is actually needs to be disclosed. Be upfront and honest with that. And of course, your buyer pool might dry up quite a bit, because not everyone is looking for a fixer-upper, but there are some people that are, and maybe you just might be one of the lucky ones that a buyer will actually come by and take a look at it. Next thing is, if you can make the repairs, obviously, when you had the contractor and agent come out to look at the house and stuff like that, if you can fix it, fix all the things that they're asking for you, or of you, so that way you can get the top dollar, or your top dollar, especially if you list it with an agent. But if you can't do something like that, whether it's because you have a huge medical bill or whatever the case may be, is why you are looking to sell your house anyway, because you can't fix anything. Maybe sell it at on your own, or even selling it to a real estate investor might be your best option with that. If you can't sell, or if you can't make the repairs, as I mentioned. Of course, the next thing is a direct sale. So if you know someone that's looking to buy a house, and maybe they've already expressed interest, maybe it's like one of your friends or something like that says, "Hey, I want to buy your house," just because it's in the area, and you're like, "Well, maybe that might work," and then you can sell your house to your friend. But if anything, maybe you might have to reach out to a real estate investor or a professional home buying company like NB Property Solutions, or like I mentioned, any other home buyer in the area. With that is, with a direct sale, it's more often than not they'll buy as is. Especially that's what we do. We buy as is. We pay cash. We pay the closing costs and escrow fees and all that, so you don't have to worry about it. But if so, you want to obviously reach out to whichever company you want to work with, whether it's mine or any other company. Just reach out to them and see what they can do for you. Heck, maybe if they give you an offer, I mean, if you really want to, you can take that offer and go talk to another real estate investor or another buyer or something of that nature, and just get an idea of where everyone is at. So that way you can take all the guesswork out of it. And of course, when you sell it to a cash home buying company such as us or anyone else, you won't have to pay any closing costs or commissions or fees or anything like that. And of course, the property will be sold as is, whereas no guarantees, no warranties, no nothing. And the nice thing about this is when, like I mentioned earlier, when you list it with a real estate agent, you're going to have to disclose everything, like the roof flew away during the last windstorm. But when you sell it to a real estate investor, you won't have to disclose anything, because we take on all the risk and all the legal stuff and stuff like that. So that way you don't have to worry about it. So I mean, why not reach out to a real estate investor and see what they can do for you? And of course, all your options are right there on the table. You can sell it as is, you can list it as is, as long as the realtor will let you, or you can try and sell it yourself through sites like Craigslist and Zillow and stuff like that. I believe Zillow will let you list your house on there. I don't know if they'll charge you anything. I would assume they will, but maybe they don't. I don't know. But in any case, that's it for this video. Hopefully you got something out of this video. If you didn't, please let me know why, or if you have any other questions that I didn't, cover in this video. Please throw them down in the comment section, and of course I'll try and answer them to the best of my ability. And if it's a question that I don't know, or maybe it's something that might require a video later down the road, I'll make a video about it. Yeah, other than that, that's it for this video. You guys can reach out to me anytime. My contact information is up here. And yeah, you can reach out to me and talk to me more about selling or what your selling options are, whether it's listing it or selling it as is or whatever. But yeah, hopefully, like I said, hopefully you got something out of this video, and that's it for this video. We will see you in the next video. Until next time, you guys stay safe, and we'll talk to you next time. All right, take care.